Now we find out the derivative of the same exercise 1.1, question number 1, fourth example. The fourth example is the y is equal to, we are assuming directly y, the y, which is nothing but the square root of x square plus square root of x square plus 1. The expression we are directly calling it as y, which is not given in the textbook, but whenever we want to find out the differentiation, we always assume it as a y. So we are assuming it as y. Now the first question is, how many terms are there to differentiate? Now you can check that there are no there is only one term. So the next question is, so it's of no question of finding out the derivative using addition or subtraction rule. But now we will ask the next question, is there any multiplication division for the expression y? We will see that you can note that there is no multiplication or division in this case, and so we ask the next question to find out the differentiation. What is the type of the function you want to differentiate? When you see the type of function here, I want to differentiate the square root of the expression. The square root of the expression, that is the function here, and so we are finding out the derivative now. Dy by dx is nothing but, take out the derivative, means that open the lid of the whole expression y, and that is why I have written here the whole expression y, and which is enclosed in the box. We want to find out the derivative of the whole expression, means that we want to open this box. Okay, now to open this box, you can note that we have to find out the whole thing, the square root of whole thing. The square root of whole thing is the type of function, and we know the derivative of root x. We know the derivative of root x is nothing but 1 upon 2 root x. See that this is the actual formula of root x, the derivative of root x. This is the standard formula. Now when I look at the standard formula, is there any difference you can make out? Is that here in the standard formula, root of single simple x is there, whereas in this expression we have square root of the, not a simple x, some replacement of x is there. Okay, so no doubt, to open the lid I have to make use of this formula, but not for the simple x, for the given expression. Okay, so partially we will make use of this formula, and hence we get the derivative of this is nothing but 1 upon 2 times square root of x. Instead of x we write here, what is the replacement of x in the expression? In the expression the replacement is square root of, this is the expression, in place of x we are using this, and that is why we replace in place of x what we are getting. Okay, multiplied by, so this is a partial actual derivative we found. Now the remaining part is that I have to open out the box, one more box. See that we have already found the derivative of root of the whole expression. Now we will find out the derivative of the inner box. The inner box is this, without square root sign, because with the square root sign, the whole square root sign, we have already found the derivative. Now we will find out the derivative of this box. Now to find out the to open out this box means to find out the derivative of this. Once again we have asked the same questions, the series of questions. How many terms are there? I can see how many terms? Two terms. So we will find out the derivative using the addition rule. So we will we write it in the next expression, 1 upon 2 times root of the expression multiplied by, we are enclosing it in the bracket, the derivative of first term plus derivative of second term. Now in the next step we will find out the derivative of first term. Is there any multiplication division? No. So we just ask what type of expression. It is of the type x raised to n. Directly it is of the type x raised to n. So we make use of the formula and get the answer as 2x. Now it's a question of finding out the derivative of second term. Now what type of function it is? The type of function I find once again, because there is no multiplication division is there. So type of function I get it as root of something. But root of something doesn't have a simple x. So once again here we'll find out the derivative of root of x type of function. So once again the partial derivative we will write, that is 1 upon twice of the root x. Instead of x it is x square plus 1. So we just replace it by, and hence 1 upon twice of root of x square plus 1 multiplied by, see that we have opened the root, the derivative of root means we have opened this particular box, root box. Now we will have to open the box which contains single x square plus 1, and that is why we are multiplying by the derivative of this single box, x square plus 1. Do you get it? We have found the derivative of root function using the formula multiplied by the derivative of the thing which is inside the root function. Okay, so we are writing that multiplied by the derivative of the one which is there inside the root sign, x square plus 1. Now in the next step we do write as it is whatever is there, and we will find out once again the derivative of this expression. How many terms are there? There are two terms, so we find out the derivative of the first term. What type of function? It is x raised to n, direct standard formula. So you can make use of direct standard formula. We get the derivative of x square as 2x plus the derivative of second term. The derivative of second term being a constant, the derivative is 0. So we have written that directly. Okay. Now the derivative of the whole expression is over. We have to just simplify the things which are there. Here you can make out that we have to multiply the bracket. So 2 will get cancelled, giving you x upon this, and hence we just find out, because this is a type integer plus fraction. So first of all we find out the LCM here, simplify it, and we get it like this, and that is the exact answer. Stop.